Well, I find myself back in the lab again today. Some different strange things going on. I was able to track down the source of my noise. Turns out this cable probe, if you look down inside that hole, you probably can't see it here. I can't see it with my naked eye either because there's no ground pin there. So it's getting all sorts of ground noise. Piece of shit cable. Goes to show you that even these Tektronix brand scopes, man, sometimes they're pieces of shit. There it is, Tektronix, baby. Yeah, this is really good money, but these days, this plastic gets real brittle. I think what probably happened is I found a ground probe that was kind of broken a little bit. It's real possible that could have broken inside there. Anyway, that was that problem. What's the next problem? Well, anyway, so once I saw that, I was getting less than 20 millivolts high frequency ripple. Figure it's just because of the long lead lengths here. Yeah, I think I'm happy there. I'm not seeing anything too major. But what am I seeing here? I'm looking at both calibrators. And I think I found the source of my noise a couple different ways. Right now I'm triggering off the sweep. Oh, there's a contact here that needs cleaned a little bit. I'm triggering off the A gate off the back of the thing, so I'm getting kind of a I don't know if it's a phase lock loop or what quite you call it, but you can see channel 1, that calibrator is looking pretty nice, that calibration signal. But when you look at channel 2, let's see. Oh boy, see? That calibrator looks okay there, but man, it looks bad there. So that is 200 millivolts per division. That's half volt per division. It went the wrong way. It should have gotten smaller. And then here's 1 volt per division, 2 volts per division, and then 5 volts per division. Oh boy, what's going on? I don't know. I think it's probably a bad resistor or a bad cap in my attenuator on my channel 2. On the channel 2 attenuator. So I gotta look into that, see what I think it might be. Looks like the time base, the time constant is somewhere around, let's see, 0.1 microsecond per division. So that's about 5 divisions or so. There's some weird stuff going on. You can see that it's kind of jumping up and down. I found that is because I think I'm kind of in this phase lock loop sort of thing. Here, let me turn up this. There. Now you can see the divisions. So this is about 5 divisions or so, 4 divisions. So let's call that rise time about 1 microsecond per. That's probably about the time constant. So hopefully I'll be able to find out if it's a bad cap or a bad resistor in my attenuator circuit. It's going to be one of the two. And then let me show you some other things. So I'm on an external sweep trigger off of the rear time base. You'll see, look real close there, that they're both kind of jumping up and down. So, and that's not good either. That means that I'm probably getting 60 hertz in it. So if I go and trigger off channel 1 instead, which is my solid trigger, yeah, that looks really clean. But yeah, there's probably a little too much noise there. So what's going on there? So zoom out. Oh boy, what's that? Oh no. So you see it's all wavy. Now if I tell it to trigger off the line instead, oh, you'll see that it's not wavy anymore. It's pretty solid. So I think that's why it's kind of bouncing up and down and giving more noise than I'd really like to see. So the calibrator's got some 60 hertz ripple on it. And the attenuator circuit seems to have a bad part of some sort. So I need to figure out what that part is and replace that part. Unfortunately, it's a very complicated task. Let me get this back to, there we go. Something that's a little more pretty to look at. Unfortunately, that is inside. Here's the attenuator right here. I'm gonna be careful not to touch it. I doubt there's any high voltage on it, but it's going to be this attenuator circuit in here somewhere. I checked the probes. It's not the probes. It's definitely the time base, the vertical attenuator. So it's going to be in here somewhere. Now I got to figure out where it's at. Ugh. You know, I really like these old scopes. They're really nice. The price point's good, but man, it can be a pain in the butt to figure out all the little things that's wrong with them. And then sometimes some of the gear you're using, like my scope probe there, ends up being a piece of shit and causing you 2 or 3 days of scratching your head before you finally figure it out. So that's just another lesson that I've learned many times and still need to learn is, uh, that your scope probes and your equipment, they eventually wear out and they eventually fail. So it's real important to know what you're using too. So anyway, that's my 2 cents for today. All right. See you later. Bye.